Hi guys, it's Miss Susie again, and we're going to do another story today. So let me go say hi to everybody. So hi Amelia, and hi William, and hi Jonah, and hi Ethan, and everybody else who's watching. Today we're going to do a story about Daniel, and I have a slideshow for you to watch. So let's do our story. Okay, this is a story of a man called Daniel who loved and obeyed God. He lived in Babylon and he worked for the king of Babylon. And the king of Babylon liked Daniel because Daniel was very wise. Daniel's best friend in the whole world was God. Each day he would pray to him. He prayed in the morning when he first got up out of bed and asked God to be with him and help him to work hard, to be wise, and to do what God wanted him to do. Daniel prayed again in the afternoon and told God all about the things that had happened in the morning. God talked to Daniel and made him feel very happy and loved. Daniel prayed again in the evening and he thanked God for his food, his job, his friends, and helping him through the day. Daniel was happy, but there were some men in the palace who didn't like him. They were jealous because he was the king's favorite worker. These men hated Daniel and wanted to get him in trouble. Now the king made rules that everybody had to obey. If anyone disobeyed the king's rules, something very bad could happen to them. One day, the men who hated Daniel thought of a way to get him into trouble. They went to see the king and told him about a new rule he could make. Every person in Babylon must only pray to the king and not to anyone else, or they would be thrown to the lions. The king loved this new rule, and he ordered it to be read out to everyone who lived in Babylon. When Daniel heard about the new rule, it made him very sad. He liked the king and wanted to obey him, but Daniel knew God must be obeyed before any other person. Daniel would keep praying to God. One day, while Daniel was in his house, the men who hated him peeped into his window and saw him praying to God. They began to laugh. He has broken the king's new rule. Now he will be in trouble. At once, the men went and told the king all about Daniel and how he had broken the new rule. The king was very, very sad because he really liked Daniel, but there was nothing he could do, and in the evening he sent his soldiers to arrest him. The king could not break his new rule, and he had to throw Daniel into the lion's den. As Daniel fell down into the dark den of lions, the king shouted, "Daniel, may your God save you." When Daniel landed in the lion's den, he was very frightened. The lions had big, sharp teeth and began to walk towards him. At once, Daniel began to pray to God, asking him for help. God heard Daniel's prayer and sent a great angel into the den. He shut the mouths of the lions so they could not hurt Daniel. Daniel was safe. The next morning, the king ordered Daniel to be brought out of the den. When he came out safe and sound, the king was very happy and said, "The God of Daniel is the true and living God, and he keeps people safe. He is very powerful and great." So that's the story of Daniel, and the king believed in God after that and made everybody else, they had to start worshiping God, and they couldn't pray to the king anymore. So that was our story for the day. I hope y'all are doing really good, and I miss you, and hopefully we'll get to see each other soon. Bye!